Hey, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about makeup. I want to talk about expiration dates because there's some, I don't know, I think people are freaking out a little bit about something. I want to talk about that because I'm seeing a lot in my comments. And I just want to touch on a particular ingredient. It's a little mixture of things that I want to talk about with you guys. So if you are new here, I share makeup, skincare, sometimes fashion for us mature ladies. If that interests you, please consider smashing that subscribe button below. Make sure you click that notification bell too, because I don't want you to miss out on any of my future content. So I purchased two of these Dior palettes. So this is a new formula from Dior, I believe. These are the first Dior palettes I've ever purchased. I'm wearing one of the palettes. I'm wearing this one. This one's called Midsa. Okay, looks like that. And on the back of it, and I'm going to let the camera zoom in here, it has this little date, right over here. See that little thing there? And what it says on there, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it says 6 months. And people are losing their poo over it. I don't understand why everybody's getting all upset or worried about it, because all makeup expires, and I bet you have things that are past your expiration date. I think anybody that watches makeup videos with all of the makeup that you have, I bet you have expired makeup, okay? So let's talk about let's talk about Anastasia. So this one I just bought. This one expires, hers usually expire. This one says 18 months, which is pretty good. But do you think I'm going to be going through that in 18 months? No. I'm going to grab a couple other palettes. These are from a couple years ago, okay? This is my Norvina palette. This is 18 months. It's already expired, okay? I have a lot of shadow in there, and I'm still going to use it, okay? And that's my choice. I'm not telling anybody that you should do that, but I feel like for me, I mean, I'm not going to get rid of it in 6 months. I'm not going to get rid of it in a year. I have let me get my Chanel. Okay, this one I bought, what was this? 29, wait, was it 2019 that I bought this? This was 18 months. Okay, so this expired too, 18 months. So a year and a half. Do you go through an eye palette in a year and a half? Do you? I don't think most people do. This is what I do for me, okay? If it's a palette that I'm really not using anymore, I just don't really use it and it's already expired, then I will get rid of it. Sadly, because I have a channel, and even though you guys don't have channels, a lot of you guys have probably a lot of eyeshadow palettes that you don't use up. I mean, back before I started my channel, I would have been through this. Now I have one that I hit pan on. I have the other one next, like under it here. I'm looking at my monitor, right? Oh my God, I'm like right there, okay? That one's getting close to being like hitting pan, but not quite. And I see some dips in a lot of these. If I didn't have a channel, this probably would be my only palette. Like I would just have one, I would have one, maybe two palettes at the most. I never had a ton of eye palettes before I started my channel, but there never was all these releases in these shadows. I mean, before YouTube, before all this started, you would get like a spring release or a summer release. That's it. And then you might have like a holiday collection. Now we're getting hit with them all the time. I don't buy every single new eyeshadow. I don't. I was just curious to try Dior because I'm trying to expand and try different things and test things out. So I decided to try that because there was so much hype and I really, really love those eyeshadows. So what I'm saying is don't like freak out and not purchase something because of that, because it's going to last you more than 6 months. You're going to get at least a year out of that. I think more. I'm going to get more than a year out of that, but I don't know why people are freaking out. If you're worried about it, what you can do to sanitize it is you can spray it down with alcohol after you use it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't do that. I don't do that. I clean my brushes all the time. I use clean brushes. I only use these on me. And like I said, when I get to the point where I'm just not reaching for it anymore and it's just sitting, then I will throw it out. Or if it smells weird or if it looks weird, absolutely get rid of it. Mascara is different. Mascara, I probably go through a new mascara every month or 2 months at the most, I feel like. But I've used it up by then anyway, so I never give it time to expire. I just get rid of it because it's just like done, on to the next. That's the thing about makeup. Okay, they do have expiration dates. You can look at that. I will agree that eyeshadows you do have to be careful for, but I don't think like after 6 months it's gonna like you have to throw it in the garbage. Because I guarantee you have stuff in your collection that's probably expired. Lipsticks, you have to be careful. I have some that I probably have to get rid of. I have some Charlotte Tilbury. That's why I don't buy a ton of lipsticks. Yeah, lipsticks can go bad fast. You see anything funky growing on it, you see anything smelling funky or whatever, you just toss it. Okay, you just toss it in the garbage. I have several Charlotte Tilbury ones that are probably expired, but they seem like they're okay, so I'm still keeping them. I haven't had an issue. Foundations, you can kind of tell if it's going bad. It might kind of look weird or whatever, but even those, I bet you have foundations that have expired. So I'm just saying, just calm down. Lip glosses, I feel like you have to be careful with. I'm throwing out a bunch of Marc Jacobs lip glosses. I love them, but I haven't been using them, and I'm just going to toss those out because they're looking gross to me. So you have to have some common sense in here too, but I don't think it's like, oh my God, it's 6 months, I got to throw it out in the garbage. I just feel like you have to calm down, okay? Because I guarantee you have makeup that's expired and you're using it right now, okay? So just have some common sense. If it starts smelling weird or looking weird or whatever, then just get rid of it. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to buy 50 of them. But I have 2 of them that I really, really enjoy these. I love these palettes. And I'm not saying this because I'm telling you to go buy it, okay? But I've just seen so many people in the comments freaking out. I think, why are people freaking out? There's expirations on everything. There's so much makeup I have expired right now that I would hardly have any makeup left if I threw it out. I'm just saying. Coconut oil. I don't like to use coconut oil on my skin, okay? I have oily skin. I have sebaceous hyperplasia. I have to be very careful about it. That's why I'm just not a Vaseline person either. I just don't agree with the Vaseline, okay? You can do whatever you want to do with it, but it isn't going to go on my face. So coconut oil is one of those things too they have to be really, really careful for. If you're prone to breakouts or anything, you have to be really careful with coconut oil. So that's something that was brought up too because of the new Chanel formula. The new Chanel formula on the bronzer has coconut oil on it. I do not have the old, I have the old version. I don't have the newer version, so I won't be purchasing the newer bronzer. It's really a shame that they did that they changed that ingredient. So I will not be purchasing it, sadly, so I'm just going to enjoy it all up. But again, like I said, anything that looks like anything that has a weird smell or looks weird or whatever, just toss it out. Don't even give it a chance, but don't freak out because I can guarantee if you went through your makeup right now, you have a lot of expired makeup, okay? You do. You have a lot of expired makeup and you're worried about the 6-month thing. So don't worry about that. If you want to get it. Okay, but you don't have to get it because you know me, I'm not someone who tells you to go buy stuff. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just saying don't let that stop you. Because even these, this is expired. I'm still going to use it. I bought it in 2019. We're in 2021 right now. Okay, I'm still going to use it. If I get to a point where I'm not using it anymore, then I will toss it out. That's how I go through my stuff. If it's really not good anymore, I'm going to toss it out. And one more thing I want to talk about too before I leave. And some people might disagree about this, but this is how I feel personally, okay? I don't agree with donating makeup unless it's something that hasn't been used. If you have something that has not been used, or if you have a foundation to pump, maybe you tried it, you don't like it, you want to donate, I totally get that. But there is no way I would ever donate this. There's no way I would sell this. I know people sell their used makeup. I'm sorry, I think that's gross. I really do. I don't care how much alcohol you put on this, when you're sharing it with other people, I just don't agree with it. I know makeup artists do that. And I just don't agree with that. I just don't agree with it. I really don't. You don't know if somebody maybe has had some eye issue or something, and then you're selling it to them, and then I wouldn't want to be responsible. I just wouldn't want to be responsible, even if I didn't have something. but then somebody bought it and said they had it. Like I wouldn't do that. I give my things to my daughter because I just feel like we're related. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. That's my own personal opinion. So anyways, I just wanted to pop in here really quick and just let you guys know my thoughts on that, because so many of you guys were sort of, I felt like you guys were freaking out a little bit. Don't freak out. It's okay. It's going to be okay. I don't know if I'm going to be okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Would really appreciate if you'd share it on everywhere. You can follow me on all the socials, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Bye. Hey, Danny. Okay. Just get it over with. And I need to make sure I don't have lipstick in my teeth. Ooh, calm. Okay, I'm okay now. I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good now.